welcome to our lovely program, the hottest channel on YouTube. We are talking about Returnee to Ghana, and as been promising you always, we are going to give you very hot interview, upcoming event, lovely activities. Today, I think we have very good news for our viewers, simply because we have him here, the man of himself, the king on ground, the man with experience, who can tell us more about the Returnee. I have no one else than the man called DeeCee. About DeeCee, welcome to our program.
Yes, beloved, I give thanks for the opportunity.
I think about DeeCee, this is a one special program about Returnee. And you be an experienced grandmaster simply because, yes,
Grandmaster.
Yes, you are returning yourself. And when you came in, we saw a lot of things. So we are here to ask you a few questions about the Returnee. But before we go on, Mr. DeeCee, I would rather be happy for you to introduce yourself.
Well, give thanks again, KOJOE, applaud the work where you do, repatriation is a must, that's how we know it. I'm DeeCee, I'm a humble servant, of the Most High, a disciple of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie.
Thank you, DeeCee. I think I would rather first ask you this question. What do you think, what is your opinion about Returnee? What is Returnee?
What is Returnee?
Yes.
Well, our situation from a personal perspective, is unique. We are part of a unique group that, in recent history, the last 400 years, we were forcibly removed from our homes here on the continent and taken to a faraway place. So we spent several generations away from home, and over time, through our own industry and our own resources, we have found our way back home. So, we represent a unique group of people who have repatriated. It's not an unknown phenomenon. People been repatriating like us before our generation, during our generation, and people gonna come after our generation. So it's a flow that's been going on for a while, and we just come along in our lifetime now to fulfill that dream. So Returnee is basically a natural vibe that's been going on for some time before we born. Historically, the Gold Coast, which was the name of Ghana before it got so-called independence from the British, the Gold Coast was where the majority of captives were extracted from and taken to the west. And if you look at the geography, along the Gulf of Guinea, which is the coastline of West Africa, that runs east-west, it's about 66 dungeons or castles they have littering the coast. About 45 or 46 of them are situated in Ghana. So most of the people who leave forcibly from the west coast of Africa went through Ghana. Now we know from history that there were many areas from which people came from. Way up in the north, even beyond, further into Burkina Faso and those places. They all had routes that converge on the coastline in the Gold Coast. So it was a major trading route that operated within the territory of what is now known as Ghana, that enslaved captives were taken away and to the west. So it's only natural that most of us come back through Ghana, Cause that's where we live from.
Mr. DeeCee is the grandmaster and have the best information for us. Mr. DeeCee, how long have you been in Ghana? Since you choose Ghana, how long have you been in Ghana?
A little over 20 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I first came in 1994.
Okay.
But I didn't stay. I only came to satisfy a curiosity.
Okay.
You know, we always were interested about what the continent is like. And in 94, we had the opportunity to visit.
Okay.
And Ghana ended up being the country that we came to because I met a Ghanaian where I was working at the time. A brother named Fred Yanni. If him ever see this video, Fred, I want to big you up here, sir. We used to work together at AT&T, Bell Labs. Yeah, Fred Yanni, good youth.
Okay.
You know, so we kind of click as soon as we meet, you know, and used to hang out. And one day I said to Fred, yo, go look on that Mama Africa. And I say, yo, you know, it's a Ghana and him talk up Ghana. Oh, come to Ghana, man. Ghana the place you need to go. No go nowhere else. So I say, all right, what you can do for it? Because we don't want no 5-star accommodation. Something simple where we can talk to the kitchen staff and make them know, you know what I mean?